Yo, what's going on, man? It's ManCodeTV. Yo, we back in the building once again, man. You know, just give a shout out, man, to all the subscribers, man, and shout out to just everybody, man, that's supporting the channel. You know, we always coming with that alpha content. You know what I'm saying? This alpha males over here, man. It's a man zone, man. This is a man cave. You know what I'm saying? This is where we do it, man. This is where we do our thing. You know what I'm saying? You got to worry about no censorship or nothing like that, man. You could just get your points off. You could talk, chill, man. Put your feet up. Like I said, man, yo, you a man. Yo, this where you belong at, man, because this where we kicking it at. And this where we doing our thing, man. Just talking, just chopping it up. All right, so, man, tonight's show is going to be part 2 of the show I had last night with the looks, money, status deal. Last night was the last show or whatever, man. I was talking about how, my whole take on the looks, money, status, man. It seems to be like a hot take, with the fellas and through like the whole like manosphere, man. I heard a lot on YouTube. I heard a lot of dudes talking about looks matter, man. Money matter, status matter, all this kind of stuff, man. And some people, they with it, and other people like, nah, man, it really don't matter too much. So it's kind of like a battle, man, going back and forth with this whole thing, man. And my take on it, I said, as far as like the looks and all that, like it matters, but I don't think it matters as much as a lot of guys try to make it out to be. And I think that it's not as important as, dudes just be building this thing up, man, where it's almost like, okay, if they say I don't have the looks, all right, I'm going to just disqualify myself. I don't think I got the looks. Or if I ain't got the money, I'm gonna disqualify myself. I ain't got that status, I ain't got that nice job, or I don't, what I'm saying, I ain't in the right social circle or something like that. They just kind of want to just keep disqualifying themselves, and you ain't got to do that, man. It ain't that complicated, man. It ain't that serious. So we're gonna talk about it some more tonight. You know what I'm saying? I got my man Drop Zone man in the building. You know what I'm saying? He gonna be chopping it up tonight, man. Just another subscriber, man. Another supporter of the channel, man. Just another man in the man cave, man. So we gonna talk about it tonight, man. So I'm gonna introduce my man Drop. Man, what's going on, man? How you living, man? How you feeling?
Hey man, everything all good, man. Everything good.
Yeah, for sure. All right, man. So I know you chimed in, man, on the last video. You was like, man, let me get in on this. Let me say my little piece. So do you, even before I get to that though, man, do you have like you got a YouTube channel, man, or you just kind of like you just heard the show and you want to just get in, or what's your whole thing, man, with YouTube, man? What you got going on?
I mean, I had subscribed to you a while back. I can't remember what video you did, but it caught my eye. But anybody that want to, reach out to me, you can find me at Drop Zone Media. Just Drop Zone Media, no underscore, no nothing like that. But I seen what you was doing, and I liked what you was doing, so you know, I just decided to reach out to you, give you a little my input.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. Oh, yo. We always need the support, man. You know what I'm saying? This is like a newer channel, man. It's up and coming. I'm trying to really get that momentum going. Like I said, I was talking to a chick, man, the other night, and she was asking me what I was doing. I said, yo, I'm working on my podcast. And she was like, what kind of podcast you got? And I'm like, it's like it's basically a podcast or a channel for like dudes to come and just really express ourselves, man. And like I said, the ladies can come in, man, in the little chat box, but they can't get up on the panel though, dog. Like this a man's zone, man. This is where we do our thing, man. So I was just telling her, she was like, what? She said, it's just for guys. I was like, it's not just for guys, but it's just kind of like male centric, man. Let us get our points and our topics off without nobody else kind of interfering with it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I don't know. It sounds a little biased, but to each his own.
Yeah, man. Cause we don't really be having our spaces. Because if you go anywhere, even on like, because I had a show on this, man, a while back, like ESPN or anything like that. Everywhere you go now, even in any kind of sports thing, it's always a chick around, man, all the time.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, yo, you know what I'm saying? Why the fellas can't just kind of like have our own little thing or whatever? Like, you can have some women on these joints or whatever, right? But why we can't have our own little space where we just come kick it and talk
Yeah,
our shit or whatever, and then kind of go back and do our regular life stuff, man. Kind of like a getaway type thing. You know what I mean?
yeah, and I feel you on that because it seemed like whenever a female around, they be talking different around the chick, and they don't really want to say what they want to say because they don't want to offend the female in the room and that type of shit. So I can dig you on that.
Yeah, man. Like that energy be different. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Yeah, that energy be different, dog. Like I had, it was another show, man. One of this other little radio show I was watching, and like, all right, so it was a dude and a chick,
right.
and it's a sports show, right? And so the chick, she was saying some crazy stuff, man. She actually started saying some like kind of like sexual little jokes and stuff. And the other dude that was co-hosting on the show, he was like, he was trying not to say nothing crazy at all, because you know how it is when you a dude, man. You say some crazy shit, you might be up out of there. So
Yeah, yeah,
she's saying what she want to say, but he can't say what he want to say. And it kind of mess up the show. She was kind of start talking about some sexual stuff. Then she started talking about some this one dude is kind of cute and all this. I'm like, yo, I don't want to hear that on my sports show, man. I want to
yeah,
see what the sports is, man. I ain't got time for all the little gossip, man, and all
yeah.
that.
You want to
You
hear
know?
some real guy talk. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
man. We want to hear some sports, man. I don't want to hear no gossip, man, and nothing like that. Um, so yeah, man. So all right, man, on this looks money status, man. I mean, just your overall take on it, man. What you got on it?
First thing I need to know though, what is them three C's?
Okay, the three C's, man, is make sure I'm right, because sometimes I'll be messing myself up. The communication, you know what I'm saying? You got your communication, the first one,
Yeah.
charisma is your second one, and your confidence is your third one. So that's the three C's, man. I came up with, you know what I'm saying, for what I thought to replace, man, these looks, money, status bills. So what you think?
Um, Confidence for damn sure. You know what I'm saying? I always been a believer that it's in you, not on you. You know what I'm saying? Your finance, it really don't create who you are. You know what I'm saying? That's just supposed to be the icing on the cake, your butter. You feel me? So I feel like Charlotte needed already be feeling you before she even get to see any of that. You know what I'm saying? But it depends on what what the broad looking for. It really depends on what the dude looking for too. You know what I'm saying? Do you let her into your game room? You feel me? Do you really want her to know you? It's a lot of factors that can play into that as well. You know what I'm saying? I hate to say it, but it's more than one factor that can play into it. You know what I'm saying? It depends on the person and what they want as well.
Yeah, yeah. Now I feel you on that, man. Hold on, real quick, man. Shout out to my man, Mr. Big Chest, man, up in the chat, man. Salute to you, homie. Um, yeah, man. It do depend, man. Like depend on the type of chick you dealing with. Like I feel like, oh man, I ain't never like, yo, you ain't. The thing is, man. I think, man, when dudes be saying, you know what I'm saying, you gotta have the money. You know what I'm saying, your status game gotta be right. You gotta look a certain kind of way. I be thinking, man, dudes be putting chicks up on a pedestal type thing. Cause like if you like you don't gotta have all of that stuff, man, to get no chick, man. Like it's cats out here ain't got nothing and
Right,
still pulling bad chicks, and they ain't got barely a dollar to their name. They ain't got hardly no car. They ain't
right.
got no job, but dude still got two or three chicks, and he's sleeping at their crib, and they taking care of him.
Yeah, but see, at the same time, them the dudes that they want to be with. They already peep buddy, you know what I'm saying, who already got, the big bread and shit. They know he ain't about right, and shit. They can really peep his intentions too. You know what I'm saying? Like the motherfucker who ain't got the bread, he kind of come off a different way, maybe a more genuine way. Maybe he don't lead the conversation, you know what I'm saying, talking about money and the type of shit that he got. He really try to get to know the chick. Not even saying that his intentions could be good. His intentions could be bad as fuck too. You know what I'm saying? Just as well as the motherfucker who got money. But I'm just saying though. I mean, I think it depends on how you lead. You feel me? And you got to know your intentions, and you damn sure need to know hers before you jump out there.
Yeah, see, now when cats be trying to lead with their money, and a lot of times, man, you leading with your money, man, it's certain chicks that kind of like pick up on that. You know what I'm saying? You
Mm-hmm.
might run across like a gold digger, you know, a chick
Mm-hmm.
that's just trying to get you for your bread, and she like, okay, this dude, he got a Benz, you know what I'm saying? He got a pocket full of money, and he's showing it. So he must, if he's showing it to me like this, he's showing it for a reason. He's trying to attract me with it. So I'm gonna hook up with a dude. I'm gonna get with him, but I'm gonna try to get him for some of that money. You know what I mean? Like if you
Right.
lead with that, man, you can't really be mad when a chick, or you could be mad, but you gotta really be on your stance, man. I don't like saying the word game, but you gotta be on your stance, man. You gotta be on your frame, and you gotta watch the chick and make sure she's not trying to like get that money out of you, trying to take advantage of you, man, when you out here leading with your money, because you have to be
Yeah.
talking about, you know, this all this looks and all that, the money and status and stuff. But when you lead like that, man, you lead in a certain type of chick. You trying to attract a certain type of chick, it seems like. So you got to be careful with that.
I'm a speak for my other type of guys. You know what I'm saying? I'm a kind of speak from both sides. You know, I got a little experience on both sides of it.
Okay, what you got?
Like as far as a dude who got money or whatever. Like, hmm, how can I break this down?
Take your time, Playboy. This all good.
Like a dude who got money, he may know her. You know, they can kind of be prepared for bad intentions from a female, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? Like they can already, you know, we know all these bitches, all they want is money and shit like that. You know, we may just be showing them some shit that they can never have. You know what I'm saying? And just
Mm-hmm.
really just be keeping them wishing that they can someday have that shit. You know what I'm saying? Some guys play the game like that. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? They'll show a motherfucker shit all day, but they really never let them in the game room and really let them know what's going on, and or even how you making your money, or you know, I see a lot of motherfuckers who got money and shit. Hell, me myself personally, you know what I'm saying? We'll bird feed the fuck out of bitch, you know what I'm saying? And they may, you know what I'm saying? To them, it may be something, but you know, in the end, hell, they may end up with nothing. You know what I'm saying? So it's a whole lot of different ways you can play it,
Right.
but
So you talking about, you saying the little bird seed. So basically you just basically putting that cheese out there for the
yeah,
rat. Yeah.
just the bait. You feel
Okay,
me?
that's that bait. Okay, I got you.
Yeah, just the bait, just enough to reel them in. You know what I'm saying? That don't mean I'm gonna let you in my world.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but hey, I can talk about this shit from a broke nigga perspective too. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of times I don't always have money. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I got a whole lot of money, and I tend to act different depending on how my pockets are looking at the same time. So
Yeah.
you know, from my experience, it wasn't that, you know, it be niggas in the club with the, you know, the $1,000 shoes and the nice cars, shit like that. You know, I may come in the club with a Dickie suit on or something and pull all the fucking hoes. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
niggas don't really understand that. And at the same time, Shawty, she don't even know that she fucking with a winner yet. You know what I'm saying? Because I ain't let her know. But you know what I'm saying? When she see it, that's just the icing on the cake. You feel me? That's the butter that I was talking about.
Now I'm a piggyback off of what you said when you said like, you know it from when you was broke and then when you had money, and you had how you kind of act different a little bit.
Yeah,
Um Now from my perspective, I definitely changed up, man, and I actually think I know I'm gonna just know I'm gonna tell you I just know I act different. So all right, so
yeah. You even
when I
treat the
first got up,
bras different. You even
what's
treat the
up?
bras different, you know what I'm saying, when that pocket full and when that pocket small now.
yeah, you be trying to do a little bit more. Like, all right, so when I ain't have nothing, well, I was kind of just like getting out of school, man. I ain't really had too much money like that, man. I had a little regular little whip, man, and like a little Jeep. And I was cool. I was doing my thing, man. I was pulling some girls or whatnot. I was doing my thing and stuff like that. But then I got me a nice little job, man. Had my money looking right. And then I upgraded and I went ahead and got the BM, man. I went and got that Beamer, right? The Beamer 5 Series, right? So I'm shining. So when I got the Beamer, in my mind, I'm like, okay, now that chick I would have hollered at before, I would have tried to talk to before. I can't talk to that. I gotta upgrade now. I can't talk to that chick now. I can't talk to the 5 no more. I gotta talk to that 8 or 9 now because I got the Beamer. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's how I was feeling. So it felt like it put pressure on me to switch up even the type of chicks I was dealing with. I was like, well, I can't mess with this 5 or 6 no more, man. I might just try to get at her and try to smash real quick. Like I felt like, nah, I got to go at the 8s and 9s now because I got the Beamer like that. So yeah, it kind of had me acting different.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, material shit. It tend to make us act a different way. That's just being realistic, though. Shit. When we got a fresh fit on, we're gonna act a certain way. You know what I'm saying? Confidence is everything. You know what I'm saying? You feel more confident when you're looking good, when you're riding good. You feel me?
Yes, sir. Yeah, hey, when you look, but see, a lot of cats be relying on that though. You know what I'm saying? Like they'll be like, I'm looking good. I got my whip. I'm good.
Right.
But you take that, but some of them cats, you take that whip away from them. You take the money away from them. Now he looking crazy. He looking like, man, I can't get no chicks. I can't holler at no girls. Now I ain't got my money looking crazy. I ain't got no whip no more. My money ain't right.
Yeah.
And see, but that's where that confidence, that real confidence come in. You know what I'm saying? Like
that's where your 3 C's come in at.
That's where that shit come in at. Yep.
I finally got you.
That's it. Now you see what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I can see that, man. Where I'm from, I had to learn how to get it by any means necessary. You know what I'm saying? Whether I had it or I didn't have it. You know what I'm saying? Like I used to, kick it with a lot of dark world type bitches. You know what I'm saying? Prostitutes and porn stars, all type of shit like that. But the one thing that I seen was, even when I was broke, even the bitches who sitting in the hotel room, selling their pussy all day and shit like that, they still wanted me to be their nigga. They still wanted me to be their boyfriend.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Even though I'm the nigga who watching all this shit going on, I even had a, prostitute tell me one day, like, can you please just get me pregnant so I ain't got to do this shit no more? You know what I'm saying?
Man. So she's trying to get you caught up.
You feel me? So really, it's all on the person, you know what I'm saying? Because she's a green ass bitch, you know what I'm saying? She's a gold digger.
Right.
But I done had gold diggers give me all their money. So that goes back to what I was saying. It got to be in you, not on you. You know what I'm saying? It's the person first. Who you are as a man, you know what I'm saying? No matter how much money you got in your pocket. You feel me? You gotta make that shit work. Or hell, even when you ain't got it, shit, you gotta make the whole work for you.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, whether you got it or you don't, you still supposed to be that same dude. You know what I'm saying? You supposed to be that same solid man that no matter what, that woman supposed to respect you like no matter what. You know what I'm saying? Like, you could be broke, but you still got to have, like I said, them 3 C's. You got to have that communication. You got to be able to talk. You know what I'm saying? Whether you're talking to a chick or whether you're talking to somebody at your job, or whether you just trying to talk to somebody, you trying to do a little networking business thing, you got to be able to do that. You got to have that charisma. You got to make people like you, or you got to like make a female like you and like what you're saying. You know what I'm saying? So you got to have that charisma. You got to say it in your own kind of way, man. That's where the charisma and then that confidence. That tie everything together, man. If you able to communicate, directly and let them know what you're trying to do or what you're saying, and then you got the charisma with it, and you confident and all that, you got to put it all together. Yo, man, can't nobody really stop you. And it don't
Right.
matter how much money you got or none of that stuff. What kind of house you got or what kind of position or nothing like that you got, man. None of that stuff matter, dude. If you got all them things I just named, dude, it doesn't matter what if you got money or not, man. You still gonna be good with the ladies or whether you in like a business type situation.
Damn right. Shit got to be in you, not on you, dog. You know, shit. Even when you fucked up, you know what I'm saying. You meet a chick or whatever. Shit, be honest with her. You know what I'm saying. Hell, shit. Sometimes that shit make a chick even want you more. You know what I'm saying? Because you ain't coming off like the rest of these motherfuckers.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And Shawty may just help you get where the fuck you need to go. She may can help you, you know what I'm saying? Y'all can become millionaires together or something, but everybody's so busy being fake and flawed, you know what I'm saying, and giving off false interpretation. That's why motherfuckers ain't getting where they need to go.
Man, it's funny, man. I seen this video yesterday, and it was a dude trying to talk to this chick. They was out here like on a beach or something like that, right?
Yeah.
Dude was talking to this chick. He had a handful of money with, you know what I'm saying, flexing, talking to the chick like, yeah, you know, I got it. And you basically you need to get with me because you see what I'm on. You see I got it. You see I got the money in my hand. And I'm just like, dog, I'm not lead. Me personally, dog, I'm not leading like that, man. I'm not, I can't do it.
You
I
can't,
can't,
man.
nah,
On
I
top
can't
of
do
that,
it
man,
like that.
once you lead like that, she gonna be expecting that. And you may not always be able to give it to her. You know what I'm saying? You don't even want to bring them type of issues into your life, man. You know, why even put that type of pressure on yourself? You know what I'm saying? Even if you do got it, you don't
Right.
want you don't want a chick who just wants you for that. You know what I'm saying? A chick who always gimme, gimme, gimme. You know what I'm saying? Especially when you're trying to build an empire. You know what I'm saying? You need a chick with a little mind, you know, who know how to get it herself and shit. If you is gonna put it in her hands, at least try to help her start up. She need to have the mind that goddamn go and start a business or something. You know what I'm saying? And bring us some more
Exactly.
money in.
She's supposed to be helping you bring
Damn
something
right,
in. Yeah.
right.
But see, that's why I said, man, these dudes, man, talking about some man, if you got the looks, money, and all and the status, then you good. You ain't got to really do too much. And then, like I said, you gonna bring a lot of problems on yourself, man. Cause like they say, man, what that old song Biggie had, man, more money, more problems.
Right.
Like just because you got it, that doesn't mean that that's gonna solve all your problems. Even with dealing with chicks, man, it's dudes out here that's got all this stuff, man, and they still be having problems dealing with women, man. Even pulling
Mhm.
chicks, cause they ain't got no kind of, they can't talk to women. They don't have no kind of mouthpiece on them to really say what they trying to say to them. They scared. They ain't got no confidence. So if you don't have none of that, who cares how much money you got? If you too scared to even go up and talk to a chick or communicate with the chick like you supposed to get what you're trying to get out of them,
Mhm.
you know?
Damn
So
right.
I'd rather, like I said, I'd rather have it all my three C's, bro. They can have all the other stuff. If it come down to it, I'm gonna have my three C's, and that's what's gonna work for me. And I promise you, I'm gonna live longer in what I'm trying to do, and I'm gonna get what I'm trying out here to get before this cat that's just out here talking about some man. I got it. You know, everywhere I go, I'm shining, and I'm just gonna leave
Yeah.
with that, and that's all. That's gonna take care of everything for me.
Well,
Nah, man.
yeah, if you notice, man, a lot of them dudes be single too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
They can't really connect with nobody. You know what I'm saying? And you know, at the same time, the females see straight through them. You know what I mean? Just because of how they lead. You feel me? Like you don't lead like that. If anything, you know, make her want you and then show her what you got. You feel me?
that's
Slowly but
it,
surely.
dude. Cause on one thing, man, I another thing too is a lot of cats that they be seeing like, all right, say you see a dude or a dude's be seeing a cat with a you know what I'm saying, a crazy crisp little Benz, nice Benz. He got him a bad chick in the car with him. And you know, let's say they going to the club and she get out the car with him. Everybody looking at him like, damn, yo, dude shining. He got his money right. He got a bad chick. Yo, I'm trying to be like this dude right here, right? But they
Mhm.
don't even know. that he might have got the chick before she even seen the car or the money. It
Not
just
even.
so happened, like you had
Yeah.
said before, it just so happened that you seeing the end result, but you didn't see that this dude was just out somewhere. He seen the chick, started hollering at her. He got the number, and now you see the end result. She get to see he got a Benz. Oh, she kind of get the little, she get the nice stuff on the end, but she didn't even know he had that before. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Not even.
Yeah.
Not even. Not even just that though. You know, he fuck around. He can't pay his note. Now his bitch gone.
Damn.
So now you need them 3 C's again.
There you got to come back with it, man. The 3 C's. That's what I'm telling you. Like that stuff, man. It's basically you standing on your own too, without having to worry about something else trying to help you do anything, man. Like at the end of the day, man, that stuff ain't nothing but materialistic things, man.
Mm,
A car ain't gonna help you. If you get stranded out somewhere and your car break down, what you gonna do then? You
right.
know, um, you gonna have to rely on yourself, man. You ain't gonna always be able to rely on what you got and that kind of stuff, man. So, and your status. Hell, you could be a CEO of a company. What that's gonna help you if you out stranded somewhere in the middle of nowhere and you just gotta rely on your own skills and your own just being a man and trying to figure out this situation.
Right. You got to
You
be a
know?
man before anything, man.
Yeah, man. For
Anything.
real, man. Hold on real quick, man. Let me shout out my man Cut to the Chase, man. I know he said, "What's up, man?" Yo, shout out to you, man. My man Evan Duncan, man, in the building, man. Shout out to you, fam. We just up here talking about this same topic, man, because it's always a little hot topic, man. The whole money look status. And my take is that you don't need it, man, like some cats be thinking. Um, it's a lot of people out here, man. Honestly, I think these dudes that be saying this stuff about the money and stuff, honestly, I don't even think these cats got money, bro. I think they just be dreaming in a fantasy world of like, if I can get this stuff, then my life gonna be complete. I'm gonna have all the women, and then my life just gonna be lovely. I think a lot of these dudes that say that, man, they ain't got none of this.
Man, the richest people, man, be the most depressed motherfuckers in the world, man. Money
Yeah,
can't hide that shit, man. Money won't solve all your problems, man. If anything, more money, more problems.
just like I said, man, for real. Like money can't, like I said, money can't make you no man, man. You supposed to be a man before you get any of this stuff. You know,
Mm-hmm.
if you ain't no man before you get this stuff, dog, you need to back it up, and you got to
Mm-hmm.
work on that first. That's why
Yeah,
I said, man, you got to work on yourself. Make sure you right as a man. Make sure you got your confidence and all that stuff up. Make sure you got your respect as well, man. Because when people see you holding yourself, holding your frame like a real man, man, people gonna respect you, man. If you ain't got your respect, man, you gotta look in that mirror, dog. Because as a man, you gotta always have your respect before anything.
yeah, you gotta know what it is. You know what I'm saying? You gotta know what it's like at the bottom, man, before you go to the top. That's why you see a lot of motherfuckers once they at the top. They going through all these rape allegations and all this shit because they don't really know how to deal with people. They think motherfuckers really like them because of who they are, but
Yeah,
that ain't the truth of it. You know what I'm saying? The bitch was with you for your money, and now you see that shit because you in court. This bitch trying to put you in jail, man, or sue you for a couple of mil. You know what I'm saying? So that's all she wanted.
dang. These cats be getting. You see these rich cats, yeah, they be getting taken to the bank, man. Their
Cause they,
girlfriends, their wives and stuff.
Cause they don't know how to deal with real life motherfuckers, man. They don't know how to deal with real life people. They ain't never had to deal with that shit. They ain't never had to get a bitch on their own, or they always use their money to leave for them. You know what I'm saying? So that could be a very bad situation, man. If you don't know what you're doing, especially if you've been a square the whole time up until you got money,
Yeah, you
and
just gonna
you
be a square with money at that point. You
right.
know.
It ain't gonna change. It ain't gonna change the person, man. Yeah.
Nah, it's like it's a lot of dudes that have money, man, and like you said, man, it's all right. You got the money, but you wasn't no man. You ain't know how to stand on your own before you got the money. Now you thinking the money gonna do everything for you. But what you gonna end up doing is you gonna let this chick that's she looking good and all that, but yeah, she looking good because you got that money and she got a whole plan in her head to get that money up out of you. She gonna get, she gonna get that up out of you, man. And that's gonna be a whole mission. And you a square and you a simp, so you gonna let her have it.
Ain't
And
got
when
no
the money
choice.
gone, she gonna be gone.
Right. That's how
That's
it
it.
goes.
Yeah. Cause it's this is one cat, man. I know a younger cat, man. And every time I talk to this dude, man, I should have got him on here, man. Every time, dog, I'm like, yo, what's up, man? He's like, nothing, man. I'm like, what's up with the women? He's like, this cat always talking about some man. I said, what you think about the whole, you think you gotta have game to get a chick? What you gotta have? He like, man, looks, money, status. He keeps saying this. This cat super young. He like 19, man. And I'm like, my dude, that ain't the be all and end all, man. I know y'all keep saying that, man. Like I said, this a few young cats, man. I know we keep saying this, but I'm like, man, y'all sound like y'all just repeating something that somebody said, man, and you're not actually out here in the field dealing with these different situations. Because if you were, you know it take more than that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. Your wife. You know what I'm saying. When you finally meet her, she ain't gonna want you for all that. But like I said, it goes back to what you're looking for. You know what I'm saying. Some people looking for a scare for the night. Some people just want to fuck. Hey, a lot of these females, man, they just like dudes, man. They just want to fuck some too. You know what I'm saying? But you know, you just got to know who the fuck you dealing with.
Yeah, see, you gotta be able to be a good judge of character, man. You know what I'm saying? You gotta know, like you said, who you dealing with, and if she seem like she's solid, or she seem like she out for something. Now you could flip it. Now if she seem like she out for something, or she just trying to get me for my money, but she look good, all right, cool. I'm a smash. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, I'm gonna put them bird seeds out there, and
Damn right.
I'm gonna reel in only so far. I'm gonna smash, and then I'm gonna be on my way.
Sometimes you can put them bird seeds out there, man, and get a whole bird back, though. You feel
Man. Yeah, for real. All right, hold on, man. Let me shout out my man Al Capone, man, in the building, man, in the chat, man. He said he want to hop on here, man. All right, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put this I'm gonna put the link, man, in the chat, Al Capone, man, if you want to get on, man, if you still in here, man. Hold on, man. Give me a second. See, man, let me hold up. See, man, he say you want to get up in here. All right, so yeah, that link up in there, man. Al Capone, man, you want to get up on here, man, or anybody else, man, that want to hop up on here, man, yo, hit that link. We just talking right now, man, just discussing, man, this whole topic, So, but but yeah, man, shit, anything else, man? Anything else kind of hit you about this? What about you? Any like personal experiences, man, you kind of got that you wanted to talk on this?
mm, what you think about this Will and Jada shit, man? I want your opinion on that right quick.
Oh man, whoo! I did a video on that too. Man, dog, I can. Whoa, all right, I can dig into that too, man. Shit, I think Will Smith is a simp. You know what I'm saying? Like, I like my dude, man. I always follow dude, but man, I know he got money, man, and I know they said they was in an open relationship and he was doing his thing anyway, so he didn't really care what she was doing. But as a man, though, man, you can't let your wife just be running around like that, man. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
that's embarrassing, dog. You can't let that happen, dog. Because now he got his wife on TV and him talking about, I smashed this dude, and I just son, I can't have it, man. What you think on that?
I mean, it goes to show, you know, hell, it really don't matter how much money you got. At the same time, shit, if Will Smith getting done like that, who knows? Maybe they got with each other for the wrong reasons. Obviously, you know what I'm saying. But maybe they got with each other for the right reasons. You know, you can kind of look at it two different ways. That's if they still together. You know what I'm saying? I don't really know what's going on right now. I be hearing rumors about divorce, and I don't know if they staying together. That shit it can mean two different things. So it's really
Yeah.
kind of soon for me to really fully speak on it yet. You know what I'm saying? But once more details come out, you know, I don't know if they swingers. I don't know what the hell going on. You know, if that's the type of agreement that they got, then cool. You know, but I don't know,
I
man.
don't know
Yo, what's up?
I
Y'all
feel
hear me?
like he could have got him a
Oh yeah,
regular.
yeah. Yo, Al Capone, yo, mute up for a second, man.
Mute?
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
he could.
Mute for,
I think he could have got him a regular woman, man, and lived a fucking regular fucking life, though. You feel me?
yeah, like man, she was wrong from the beginning, man. Like to me, man, yo, he like an upper scale type dude, man. You know, he like, you know, he's a clean cut cat, man, and he about his business. You know, you see how much money he worth. I think he could have got him a much better chick, man. I think Jada Pinkett Smith, man. I don't think she no good type chick, man. I think she's very real selfish. I don't think she really liked them in the first place. I think she liked them thug type cats. Um, but she ended up getting with him because I heard when they first got together, she said he was corny, you know, he was lame.
Yeah,
Yeah, and he
that
still kept chasing her until he got her. And
that
that,
was a bad sign right there, man. Because if Shawty was for you, she would have thought you were the coolest motherfucker in the world, even if you was corny.
yeah,
Your type of corny would have been cool as fuck to her.
yeah, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Hold on, man. So I get my man Al Capone on here. Man, what's going on, Al?
Hey, what's up, man? Can you hear me?
Yeah. We got you. We got you. So yeah, so what you I know, man, you know, you was up in the comment section, man, you know, with this whole well, in my other video, man, talking about, you know, the looks and all that, man. So what you got on it, man? I know you had a lot to say, man. So what you got?
All right, man. So here's my approach. I just want to make sure you can hear me good, man, because I'm driving my truck right now. I'm out here on the interstate, man, not too far from Atlanta.
Oh,
But
okay. Yeah.
all right. So anyway, man, I agree with a lot of what you say in regards to, looks, money, status isn't everything. In regards to, you got to have that confidence. But now, when I look at confidence as a big picture, you got to look at it from the perspective of what actually gives you the confidence to make the approach to the baddest chick that you want to approach. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So I look at it
Um,
like this.
yeah, go ahead.
I, all right, I look at it like this, man. Right? So let's say let's say you're completely out of shape, right? Your money ain't all up there like that. So we got the looks part out of the way, right? We got the money part out of the way. So your money is like, all right, but it's not really up there like that. And then your status, you're just a regular dude. At this point, what is giving you the confidence to make the approach to approach the female that does have the looks, that does maybe have the status? Let's say you're in the club, right? And she's the baddest chick. So you want to tell me, I'm not coming here confrontational, by the way, but I'm just coming from a perspective of, question. So
Yeah.
you want to tell me that this individual can just make that approach and be like, oh, what's up? I mean, what's going to give him that edge over, let's say his counterpart that walks into the club, right? And he's in great shape, right? He's getting pretty good money, right? And on
Yeah.
top of that, he's got a pretty good status in regards to, let's just say maybe status, he's just a regular dude, but he does got the money, or he does got the looks, or a combination of both. If that counterpart walks in, let's say to the club, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he starts talking to this female, and then next thing you know, this average dude walks in, and he's just, he starts trying to chop it up with her, and he tries to get the number. What's gonna make her choose the average dude over the other dude with the looks in the money?
Okay. Well, it depends, man. Like if the average dude, now you're talking about where he's gonna get the confidence. See, as a man, you have to have that confidence, but it's not. you don't have your confidence, man, based on what you have. Because if you can have all your shit today, and then next week or a month from now, all that shit you got, all your money, you know what I'm saying? You could lose your job. Damn car could get repossessed. You can get in a wreck. Now you driving around this beat up ass rental, or you know what I'm saying? It ain't what you have. Now you trying to wait for your car to get out the shop. You can't base your confidence on, man, the things that you have. Now the looks part, now that will give you confidence. You know what I'm saying? If you're working on your body, you get in good shape. Now you can get confidence from that. But you can, as a man, though, man, like you gotta know that this is how I do, man. You man, this on ManCodeTV, man. So from my perspective, you have to know you as a man, you are higher than a woman. You are always higher than a woman. You know what I'm saying? Like you have to always know that no matter how good that chick looks, no matter how much you want her, you have to know that but she is not at your level. She's below you no matter what. I don't give a damn if I got a gut. You know what I'm saying? If I'm freaking my clothes ain't the best, I'm still a man and I'm that dominant dude. And I'm that force. I'm that thing that she needs in her life, you know, for that guidance. You know what I'm saying? Women need guidance from men. So
Hey,
if I know that, I'm coming in and I'm like, hey, what's up? Like, I'm gonna talk to her. I'm gonna say, you know, I'm gonna introduce myself or do whatever I gotta do. And I'm gonna go at it just like this other dude that you said that got the looks and stuff. I'm gonna go at it just as hard as he is. You know what I'm saying? And I might have more of a better communication with her. I might have more charisma than this other dude, even though I ain't got the money and the looks or whatever. My charisma might overwhelm her, and I might connect with her better than he does. You know what I'm saying? So that money and stuff, that's not no guarantee that you're gonna get what you're trying to get, man, from a chick. That's not
hey,
that ain't close to no guarantee.
let me say this though. I done seen some broke ass dudes, man, with a lot of fucking confidence.
Yes,
I mean to the point where you be like, man, how the fuck did this broke ass nigga pull that bad ass bitch? I mean, it'll have you asking that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, so yeah, at the same time, your money ain't always your confidence. Some people got a whole nother fucking drive, man, and a whole nother mindset. You feel me? And I'm talking about for real. I'm talking about the bad bitch who got it all. You know, she'll move the broke nigga into her mansion. You know what I'm saying? I've
yep,
seen this type of shit.
yeah,
You feel me? And next thing you know, he's riding the same type of shit that she's riding. You know what I'm
right,
saying? Just because of the type of person that he is. You know what I'm saying? Now, I've seen this shit. I ain't gonna say it's very fucking common because it's not. But I've seen some broke motherfuckers with a talk game out this world that
right. And they can get with a chick that's got some stuff and shit, and say
hey,
he broke and he down on his luck. Shit, this broke cat
take
might get with this chick that's
hey,
what's up?
take take Jada and Will for instance. August banging his bitch. You
Yeah,
know he ain't got Will type of money.
right,
You feel me? Like this motherfucker ain't got a quarter of Will Smith type of money. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't all that. You know what I'm saying? That it ain't everything.
it
You
ain't,
know,
yeah, man. Because
Will
Will, like
got
you
all the
said,
money in the world.
yeah, he
August
got
still
way more
scraping.
money than Will Smith got way more money than August.
But now
This
you
man
got
was living with them. This man was sick. You know what I'm saying? That moved into they house, man. This man all depressed and shit. And he still end up fucking Will bitch.
Mm,
You
see,
know what
but
I'm
it,
saying?
I
He just sleeping in the fucking den. You know what I'm
but see,
saying? And he done
I'm
came in the other room and stuck his dick in her.
but see, I'm gonna say something in regards to that, right?
yeah,
That actually goes into other dynamics or other aspects of the game, right? Because now you got Will Smith, right? I mean, Will Smith is what, right? In his 50s, I want to say, right? How old is he? Like 40, 45, 50?
yeah. I think like
He's in a,
50,
he's
51 or something. Yeah,
he's an older guy, so now you're dealing with a situation where where she's getting potentially, you know, females they want something that's more exciting. So in certain regards, that might not matter, you know, because I even look back, let's say in my college days, right? I was 18 years old, and I met this girl in college. She was 20, right? And she had a kid with this dude. He was like close to 30. He was like 29 and some change. But now this dude, he was already kind of like, you know, his energy was completely different at this point. You know what I mean? This dude, he was more or less just kind of like, you know, maintain, take care of the family, this, that. So females, when they see an opportunity where they can have something that's like exciting, that can really power them up. Not to mention, you know, she's an older woman, right? She's
Right.
looking at this young dude, and subconsciously, you know, she's lusting for this younger, more energetic, more, you know. So he is bringing, let's say, essentially the looks in one level or another. He's bringing like the younger energy, right? He's bringing the looks. He's bringing a completely different energy to the table. So of course, his money isn't up there with Will Smith, right? But he's bringing something to the table that she could be lusting for a long time, and this is like a fantasy to her, right? Because now she's with August, right? He makes her feel young. He makes her feel sexy. You see what I'm saying? Will, he's now just more like a family man. He's just taking care of the family, and she done fucked him. You know what I mean? Like
But
forever. So
Will too, man. Like Will, Will out here smashing a lot of chicks. So, because it's supposedly they in a open relationship. So Will could just be like, man, I'm smashing all these chicks. I don't really care what my wife do at this point because I didn't smash her a million times and I'm kind of tired of it. I'm smashing some new chicks, so I don't really care what she do. Um, I'm really, man, I'm confused. I don't know what the hell is the damn truth with that whole Will and Jada. I don't know what the
Yeah.
angle is, man. You know what I'm
No,
saying?
we
I'm
need
a little
we
confused on
need
the
more
whole thing.
specifics on that, man, to dive deeper into it. Like they kind of touching on it, but they ain't really giving us everything. And we need
it's,
everything before we can really pass judgment on it like that.
I
Exactly.
think both of you can agree with me on the fact that you both have heard of lots of situations where you got the man who's out there, you know, he's putting in work, he's a great husband or he's a great boyfriend or whatever, right? They even
Mm-hmm.
got kids together. And he comes home, he catches his wife sleeping with this, you know, with this younger gun, you know what I'm saying? So it's like when it comes down to it, you know, women are somewhat programmed to want to feel more like desirable, especially once they get older. You know what I mean?
I can
Yeah, now I
agree.
hear you. So you think,
I can
oh
definitely
yeah,
agree.
go ahead, drop.
I can definitely agree with that. You know, they start feeling a certain type of way, man, when they get older in age, and they at the same time, you know, messing with a younger guy, I guess they can feel younger again, and you know, kind of full of life, and not that their life is, uh, you know, it kind of. I understand what you're saying, definitely.
Cause like from my standpoint, man, I ain't gonna lie, like I get tired of bitches real quick, dude. Like it's hard for me, man, to like the longest relationship, man, I was in was like 5 years, man. And like near the end when we ended up breaking up, I was tired of that chick, man. Like I was smashing some other chicks on the side, man, the whole time anyway, man. So I didn't really, you know, I just being a man, man. I was just doing my manly duties. But the I was just at the end though, man. I had got tired of, like the nagging and all that stuff, man. And then on the real, I was tired of just smashing the same chick all the time. And like, I can see how that shit can go left. And then, if like I said, Will, he got tired of just really giving her that attention. I could see like she might have been like, okay, well, I'm gonna do my own thing. If he doing this thing, well, I'm gonna do mine maybe a little bit too. So yeah,
Yeah.
women they like that attention, man. If you take that attention away from them, they might kind of veer off a little bit.
You know, her and Will were probably feeling the same way. You know, he probably wanted him some little young pussy too. You know.
Yeah, that's what they be saying. They keep saying he was smashing all these chicks on the side for years, man. And like you said, that open relationship, man, don't even get me started on an open relationship, dog, because I got
But
mad stuff to say on that.
let's go back to what he's saying though. He's talking about a more fresh. start like you just met a chick in the club or not even in the club. Who knows? Well, maybe that's the wrong place to meet a bitch in the first place. You know what I'm saying? Let's
Right.
put that out there. And you just wherever you met the chick at, we talking about like a fresh, two people that don't know each other, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So that shit can go it can go either way, man, to be honest. I feel like confidence leads, you know what I'm saying? I definitely respect the three C's, you know what I'm saying? And I respect what Al Capone saying, about what gives you the confidence to even approach these bad bitches in the first place. But so if everything that I have, if it disappears this week, I mean, if it disappears next week, does my confidence disappear with it?
But you
Well,
know
see,
what, Al, let me ask you a question, Al Capone. So when you talk to a chick, man, and this is like I said, this is what I be always saying in my videos, man, and this how I feel. Um, do you feel when you talk to a woman, do you feel that she's at any point, no matter what you got, how much money you got, do you feel like you are just you being a man, do you feel like you're above her? Or do you think that do you not think like that? Do you think she's on your same level, or how do you feel on that?
well, see, I'm gonna break it down a little bit through the perspective that I have, right? So I look at it from this perspective, right? We live in a different era now. We live in an era where, for a female, it's not necessarily about exactly what I think, right? In regards to do I think she's better than me? Do I not? It comes from the perspective more or less from what kind of a platform. I mean, what kind of like how do I want to say it? What kind of playing field are we playing in now, right? Because
Right.
now you got social media, especially Instagram, that has changed the game. You know what I'm saying? So when you got this female, she's her mind is all sorts of convoluted with the idea that she's worth, what I'm saying, light years ahead of most dudes that already got a lot of shit going for them. You know what I mean? She could be a bitch that works at McDonald's, man, a cashier, right? And you try to holler at her, you got a lot of shit going for you. Of course, the only reason why you're trying to holler at her is because you feel she's bad, right? But her, aside from the fact that she got a fat ass, right, or a pretty face, she has nothing to offer, right? So when you're trying to spit game to her, right, you're coming from the perspective of what you got going on, but she's coming from the perspective of she feels like she's valuable and she has nothing going for her minus her looks. You see what I'm saying? So when it comes down to it, what I'm trying to say is she's got options upon options upon options all day long validating her, right? So I
Right.
mean, I don't know where y'all from. I'm from New York. In New York, if you approach a certain type of woman that's got that type of a demeanor, that's got that demeanor, like she feels like she's light years ahead, right? Just based off all that validation, she's not going to be that approachable. She might not even give you the time of day unless you have something that's very visibly, appealing in the sense of that it all comes back to the point that I was making, right? Okay, you come in, right? You're looking real ripped, right? Let's say you're ripped, or let's say you're jacked, whatever you want to call it, right? You're in
Yeah.
great shape. You got a nice jawline, whatever, right? Well, she's already looking at you, right, from the perspective of you got something going for you. In her mind, she's looking at you like, okay, this dude right here, he's got options, right? This dude right here, he can go and he can fuck whatever type of girls he wants, right? So she might look at you and she might see you as a higher value based off of that. Or let's look at it from another perspective, right? You pull up. Let's say she sees the type of whip you're driving, or let's say you pull up, you got nice clothes and all that, right? So you're coming in and you're stunting. With the car and with the clothes, that's the point that I'm trying to make in regards to the money, of course.
Yeah.
So she looks at you and let's say all your clothes is name brand, and on top of that, you might even have the combination of you got good looks too, right?
Hmm.
Now she's perceiving you as a higher value. So now what am I gonna say in regards to, do I think that I'm above? Yeah, of course, because of course a woman, man, she's always the weaker vessel, right? As a man, you're the leader. As a
Exactly.
man, as a man, she should be looking at you like, like the figure, you know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
not trying to sound weird or nothing, right? But
Yeah.
like
Nah, she supposed to look at you like you the king. Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? So when it comes down to it, yeah, of course, I got that type of approach, but I'm also not completely like ignoring the fact that we do live in a different age where you got all this social media and all this shit automatically raises these females perspectives, you know what I mean? Not to mention a lot of the perspective that's created through social media, you know like I said, especially Instagram, is a very unrealistic perspective, you know what I mean? So it almost raises their expectations for what a man's supposed to have. So what I was saying in that comment that I dropped the other day on the one video was, let's say you got a man and let's say he's coming in and his mind is in the right place. So he's looking at it from the perspective of, yeah, I know this female right here, I'm above her just based off the fact that I'm a man. I'm above her just off the fact that I'm a dominant man. But let's say he doesn't have really too much to show for it besides what he's saying, right?
Yeah.
She's got already a completely different perspective as to what a man should be. If this man approaches her and he doesn't have that, just off the top, she might dub him just off of that. So that's basically like kind of like the perspective that I was making in regards to looks and money. Because status, she's only gonna figure that out unless you from an inner circle or whatever
Yeah,
else.
that's gonna come later. Yeah, like the little circle. Yeah, social circle
Yeah.
type thing. So drop, what you think about that, man? With like social media and all that stuff, man. What he's saying, like pumping these girls' heads up, man. What you think?
It's a lot of fucking competition out here. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of pressure out here, and like he said, these girls, man, they look at all this shit on social media every damn day, all damn day. So, and at the same time, they not just in competition for themselves. They looking at what they sister man got or what they mama man got, and they kind of already done kind of set this bar as far as what they man want to be. Now I could say if you at least meet that bar to begin with, you know what I'm saying, to lead with. I'm not saying you got to lead the conversation about you know how much money you got or what you have to offer, but
Mhm.
I guess what Capone is saying, you can't be too damn far down the fucking ladder, though. You know what I'm saying? Shit. You you got. eh, I mean, realistically, you gotta have something fucking going on. You know what I'm saying? A bitch need to at least know that you got something going on. That's how
Something,
she
but
look.
I push back on that because in my mind, I'm like, well, what she got going on other than this fat ass? You know what I'm saying? That I might just smash and dash on. You know what I'm saying? Like,
But
Right.
you
I
but you
mean,
but you are though.
which the other guy's gonna do the same thing. You know what I mean? Going back to she could be this fine ass bitch that work at McDonald's. I mean, yeah, niggas smash your ass all day, but you know what I'm saying? How many niggas gonna get you up out of McDonald's? You feel me?
exactly.
You could be fucking on this rich ass nigga and you still gotta go to work and clock in every day. Like he's a motherfucker ain't just gonna throw throw their bread at you like that. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Because them chicks got to get further than just getting smashed. Like to get the money out the
Yeah.
dude, they got to do more than just getting smashed because that ain't gonna do it. Dude probably smashed like 5 or 6 chicks if he got his money in his everything looking, everything right.
Yeah. That's the way I
So
see
see
it.
when it comes to that, I completely agree with that, and I'm actually reflect on a couple of things you just said about like the sisters, man, and all this, right? But you got to look at it like this too, right? Females, when they're looking at the dude right now, they've got the ability to be very selective. Once again, a point that I will use for reference is the the social media game, right? It's made the playing field a lot more difficult for the average man. Because when I say average man, what is an average man? An average man is the type of dude that, you know, he's got some hobbies, right? He's got some things that he likes to do. He might have a job, right? I mean, he might not, right? You know, average. Let's say he's got a job, right? But he's not making like, you know, six digit salaries or 5 digit salaries. You know, he's doing all right though. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
He's just a regular dude, or maybe he's living paycheck to paycheck. In this day and age, I think paycheck to paycheck is more average, right? Well, so you look at it from the perspective of, you know, she's going to be looking at it, you know, off the perception that she's got a lot of options. She's going to be looking at it from the perspective of, if she brings you around her friends, around her family, around her sister, right? Are they gonna turn their head and say, oh wow, you know you out here really winning, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or you know what I mean? Because look, you could be talking to a girl all night, right? Someplace. What happens when her friend comes around and suddenly grabs her by the hand, right? It's a wrap, you know. Unless you're really like, unless you really got some real plans for it, and I'm just use the example of somewhere in the club or something, right? Unless you
Yeah.
got some big plans afterwards, like you know, you got some type of after party going on or something, you could be spitting to a chick for like half an hour, 45 minutes. Suddenly your friend comes through. All right, we out, you know, and that's it, you know. Boom, cut off point. So the point that I'm trying to make is that if her friends aren't accepting of the dude that she's bringing around, she's not going to give that type of dude the time of day. So what I'm trying to say in that aspect is, a man definitely has to have something that makes him stand out one way or the other. Now I'm not saying he's got to be like the, you know, in the best shape, right?
Right.
Or he's got to be driving like, you know, like a BMW, you know, or something else, right? But what I'm
Right.
saying is he absolutely must stand out in a way other than his spit game, because his spit game isn't something that is visual. You know what I mean? That's
Right.
something that is like, you know, like an aura that he can create, but he
Mhm.
might not even be able to create that aura because, you know, let's say she just goes ahead and shows her friends this dude's Instagram pictures or something, right? And this dude just looks, in her friend's mind, this dude just looks like a bummy dude. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, I can see that.
I definitely feel him on that shit. You gotta feel him on
Like,
that.
because, but well, I'm gonna say if dude spent to a chick for 45 minutes, that's his first mistake. You know what I'm saying? Like, in the club, spent to one chick for 45 minutes, Playboy, you need some help. You know, he need to come holler at me. But yeah, that need to be about a 5-10 minute conversation, maybe. If you kind of lounging, I'm saying even maybe shorter than that. Say what you got to say, get up out of there, man. Keep it moving. But nah, man, I see what you're saying though, man. Like about like now, I'm not saying looks. I mean that the money and all that. I'm not saying that stuff doesn't matter. But my thing is, it's just not the be all and end all. Like, because it's a lot of dudes, man. I've seen across like YouTube, um, that are always talking about, man. They're almost like, if you don't have the looks, if you don't have the money, you don't have the status, you don't have this, you don't have that, then you might as well just give up. It's like these guys are just giving up because they're saying, well, I don't have this stuff. And that's like they thinking that's the only way that you can compete in today's age right now is with that stuff. And if you don't have it, then you just basically out of luck. And that's, to me, that's like you giving up before you even get started, man. And it's way more to dealing with chicks, man, than just that. It's way more to talking to a female than just them those three things, man. It's a lot more to dealing with a chick or even getting a chick, man, than that stuff.
Hey, I'm gonna say this though. I know I say, you a man first. You know what I'm saying? Confidence in it is everything. The three C's and
Yeah.
shit like that. But a man should also be able to present himself as a man. A motherfucker need to know that you're a man when you come in the room,
Yeah,
as well. You
Yeah.
know what I'm
Yep.
saying? Uh, like, not that they need to necessarily just be able to see it, but you know, you just you need to. A man need to be a man though, and a man is somebody who handles his fucking business. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? At the same time, So if you a motherfucker that ain't got shit going on, it's gonna show for itself. You know what I'm
Now,
saying?
Yeah,
In my eyes.
that's that.
now, now, let me hit that
Yeah,
point real quick. Now, you said a dude got to be, have something going for himself. Now, but what if a dude is on the way to doing something? You know what I'm saying? Like he ain't got there yet. Say he's trying to own his own business and he's working on it. He's trying to get it together and he got it started, but it ain't really making no money yet. He's still kind of looking, he looking kind of bad, but he got something in the works. Like that's, to me, that's where that confidence should still come in at, because you working on something and you got something going on. It's not where it's supposed to be at, but your confidence should be like, yo, man, I'm working on my own business right now, man. I'm real focused on it. Shit. If I can get this thing going, man, my stuff is really gonna start going. My life is really gonna kind of pick up where I wanted to go. You got to have that confidence before you get to that end result, that end goal. You know what I'm saying? That's where, that's what I'll be talking about. That's what I was trying to tell you, Al Capone, is that like you might not be at that end goal yet, but you're working towards it and you got your business going. And that's where your confidence should come from, like your staying on your purpose, man. If you stay on that purpose and you working towards your goal, man, I think your confidence should be coming from that, man, as well as like anything else you got going on, like some kind of money or a car or some shit like that.
no, you know what? And with that point right there, with the point that both of you made, I completely agree with that. That right there though, that's still a man who is on his shit. You know what I mean? That's, let's say, like for example, you said a man that's working on a business. That's a huge fucking commitment, bro.
Right.
To actually go out of your way to really put some shit together. That goes to show you that that's a man that's already assertive and taking care of business. See, I was looking
that's
at
only if it works for him.
Yeah.
That's only if they can. She need to at least be able to see that that's fucking somewhat working for him at the same time. You know what I'm saying?
There does have to be some type of a result. I do agree with that, because you could be saying, oh, I'm gonna have this, I'm gonna have that, I'm gonna have this, but if you don't got that, you best believe there's at least 20, 30 dudes that might be in the same place trying to holler at her. Not exactly, I'm saying in the same exact building, even though that could be the case, right?
Like I done heard this shit before. You know what I'm saying? Like,
but she could be like, this dude's just trying to, yeah, like she could be looking at it from the perspective of, or let's say you're talking about, oh, I'm gonna have a business, but there's another dude right there who does have a business. You see what I'm saying? There's another dude right there that does actually have the product. So now it comes down to the point of, I suppose I can see your point. I can definitely see your point. If you're really moving in that direction and you're really like, you got that type of energy and you really are able to properly display that type of energy to her, because you truly do have that confidence, because you're really on your shit. Right. I agree with that. Now I'm gonna just say one thing real quick, man. When it comes down to it, right, more or less the point that I was making is, there's a lot of dudes, man, I know that aren't on that type of a level. You know what I mean? There's a lot of dudes that they're more or less on that type of level where they want to be comfortable. They want to pleasure chase, pleasure seek, right? In the regards of what is their daily routine consist of? They wake up, they smoke some weed, they play some video games, and then you know what I'm saying? Then they feel like, oh man, I'm gonna get out there, and now I want to bust some cheeks,
Right.
And then when it comes down to
it, and those dudes have all the confidence in the fucking world,
because they ain't got shit to lose. They happy in their life. They happy with the little shit they got going on.
I mean, that could be.
I can't say that it keeps the fucking girl. You know what I'm saying? I can't say it keep her once she find out who the fuck he really is. But
there's tons of different factors that come into play too. That
it's so many different factors, man. We can look at this shit from 100 different damn ways, man. It's really a fishy subject, man. You know what I'm saying? Like it could be looked at so many damn different ways.
And see, saying that, what you just said, man, good points, man, about both of y'all, is because how many different ways you can look at it. That's why motherfuckers be so goddamn confused. Because look how many different ways we looking at it. And you got a dude, you got all these different dudes out here, man. They trying to figure out like, all right, what I'm supposed to do. All right, this chick, and every chick that you run across is gonna have a different personality, and she gonna approach you and talk to you in a different way. So you can't use the same. That's why, man, all that bullshit with the games, man, before with what you need to say to a chick, somebody trying to give you lines and shit to say, man, that's bullshit because every chick you run across, man, it's gonna present a different situation, a different challenge. So you can't use
Right,
no lines and no scripts to talk
right,
to no chick. So you need to have that stuff already up in you, man. You gotta have your confidence going, and you gotta have your communication, man. If you got that, I feel like, man, you can damn near survive any situation, man, no matter what kind of chick you dealing with.
I think a lot of that also has to do with what kind of category does she put you in based off of what you present. You know what I mean? Because subconsciously, it's kind of like, I look at a lot of this cold approach shit, right? I mean, that whole logic of cold approach, and hey, if I'm gonna just approach more girls all day, then I'm gonna make it happen, right? I'm gonna
Right,
strike
because you're
out,
gonna have it's like a numbers game.
Now, now I could see, I could see that improving somebody's communication skills. That's for sure. They could definitely improve their communication skills. They might be able to improve that. If they got, like, let's say, some type of approach anxiety or something like that, where they're not able to, make that approach, it's definitely going to help them feel like a little hotter.
Right.
Like they're not gonna be shook to let's say approach a female because let's say they did it so many times.
They didn't did it. Yeah, they got it. They did it so many times. Right.
But now let's go to the aspect of quality, right? So the quality of female that you want to approach, right? Even if a dude, let's say, is approaching tons of girls, right? It's still gonna come down to the point of, when a female looks at a dude within a few seconds, or maybe within a few minutes of conversation, depending on what the situation is, right? She's already in the back of her mind decided whether or not she would fuck this dude. You know what I mean? Like, she's already like, if let's say you're the type of dude, where you're not really looking presentable, for the category of the type of dude that she would fuck, right?
Yeah.
That dude, he could stand there all day long trying to come up with some type of some type of pickup line, something that somebody taught him. But at the end of the day, how far is he gonna get if she's already made that decision in her mind that she's not fucking with him? You know what I mean? Because I mean, of course, the physical isn't everything, but the physical is going to be the first thing. You know what I mean? That's the first thing at all times. When you're approaching this female, right, and she looks at this dude, right? Let's say he's approaching her, like dude said not too long ago. A man, what separates you as a man from other men, right? Automatically, one of the first things that every guy can do is, he could take care of his body, right? That's gonna make him stand out, right? And even the dude that might not be the most, facially aesthetic, right? Like, his face might not be all that good or whatever, right?
Yeah.
Or maybe his hair isn't all that good. But the fact that he's already in shape, that's already making him stand out. That's already making him potentially be an option where she might look at him. She might say, oh, wow, she finds this dude attractive. Now she actually wants to hear what he's got to say. But now you got another dude
I see what you mean. Right, because he like presentable in that moment. He's kind of in a more presentable state at that time. So, he got his hair right or whatever, his clothes looking right. So she gonna probably be more apt to at least get a guy a chance, because she, in her mind, she's like, okay, well, I might fuck this dude or whatever. He's, he got his, he looks like a type of guy that I might fuck. So you're saying that?
So females will automatically make that decision in their mind if they would fuck or if they wouldn't, right off the top. So what I'm saying is, with everything that I was saying in regards to looks, I'm not saying, you gotta be so fixated on your looks that you gotta reach, level 100 in order to approach a chick. Nah, you should be able to approach a chick if you're at level 40, right? As long as you're continuing to progress, you're continuing to get better. That should give you that confidence. So that was somewhat of the point that I was making there, is in the sense of, with all the dudes even listening to this stream right now, right? You should be putting in work, you know? Like, unless you got some shit going for you, you can't just have this type of mindset where you could just fall back, sit on the couch, right?
Yeah,
Fucking
you can't do
snack
that.
all day, play video games, and then think, yo, I'm gonna just go out there into the real world. You know what I'm saying? After fucking, you know what I'm saying? Doing
Let
that
me.
bullshit and think that you're, yeah. Go ahead, man.
Yeah, no. Go ahead.
And think that you're just gonna be able to go out there and get the woman that you want. You might be able to get out there. You might be able to meet some women. Sure. Question is, what's the quality, right? Because there, I personally, I believe there's levels to this. You know what I mean? Like if you're looking for, you want the baddest chicks, or you really want some quality women, right? I guess that's the perspective I'm looking at it from, right? So if for somebody else, let's say they're just satisfied with just fucking, then you know what? Build up your communication skills and get out there, man. You know, but
Yeah.
depending on what your approach to this is, you got to look at it like this, right? This female, right? She's waking up, man, right? Early in the morning, man. She's drinking some type of fucking smoothie drink, right? And then this bitch is going and hitting fucking an hour and a half worth of squats, right? To get the ass right. She's doing all
Yeah.
this extra shit, man, getting her makeup right, doing all this, you know what I'm saying? She's doing all this extra shit. If you just approach her and you're way out of your element, you gotta understand that what you're approaching, if you don't have that confidence based off of what you're doing, you might be very disappointed once you get out there, because a lot of people won't tell you that, you know? We do live in a superficial world you know, along with the game, right? So just being able to talk, that's one level of the game.
Well,
You know what I mean?
hold on
Because
one.
look,
Let me ask. Hold on 1 second, man. Let me ask my man Drop something, man. So Drop, let me ask you this. So when he said, like a chick knows whether she want to fuck you, like when she first see you or whatever, what you think about that, man? Do you think that that's true, and do you think that if she's already got her mind up, like she not gonna fuck with you just how based off how you look, do you think you can change that with what you got to say to her, or you think you probably ain't gonna really do too much, you ain't gonna really get too far with
Um, if you don't get her in the club, you may have a chance in the parking lot.
her? Okay.
if she if she ain't already feeling you off of your persona and who you are or whatever, you know what I mean, then your butter may kick in, you know what I'm saying? That's when okay, well, damn, I see how he riding and shit like that. She may try to approach you at that point, you
On
know what
that,
I'm
on something
saying?
like that, right?
Yeah, but at the same time, back to what Al Capone was saying, these chicks, they sitting in the mirror for hours, man, getting their makeup and all this shit done. So they want a motherfucker that'll represent them on a professional level as well. You know what I'm saying? They kind of want a motherfucker who put as much time into they self as they put into themselves. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
right. Okay, I can see that.
Yeah.
and
So I can feel them on that.
and see, I'm gonna just add one more thing real quick. In regards to that, right? You gotta look at it from the perspective. If she's looking at you, right, and you don't represent her the way that like let's say she sees herself as a high value female. I feel in my personal opinion, there's two times when a dude is gonna quote unquote get lucky or whatever, right? There's two times. One, she's just crazy saucy, right? And at that point, she's just sloppy and whatever, right?
Yeah.
So in the club, some dudes definitely get it like that, you know. Um, the other perspective is the fact that this female, she's somewhat like damaged. You know what I mean? Like there's some type of shit that she been in a relationship with some dude, right? This dude done played her, whatever, cheated on her, all this shit, right? And suddenly this other dude comes through. He's got some smooth game, right? Even though he's not that on point, but he's got some smooth game. And he approaches her and he just finesses his way into it, right? Just time and place, you know? In other words, like an opportunist, you know? He just happens to be there at the right place. and he just happens to make the right moves based off his communication. In that situation, he can win because she's already like somewhat like fucked up. You know what I mean? She's in a perspective where, you know, where she needs that emotional connection to someone, something, and she's willing. I mean, chicks will let the homies run a train, and that type of situation just to feel better off of, you know, trying to almost feel like she's subconsciously getting back at her man who cheated on her. That type of situation, or maybe a type of female that maybe she's got low confidence or something. You know what I mean? So she's a little bit more like, you know, lenient towards certain type of individual. She doesn't got her mind so fixated, you know what I mean, on the type of shit that another female might. So there's definitely some wild cards, but if we're looking at it from the big perspective, I feel like, you know, let's say you approach a female, right? Off the top, if she makes that decision, she's not fucking with you, man, her mindset is already switched towards you. It's like her pussy just went dry, man. From that point forward, man, her pussy is dry, you know?
Let me tap in on that when you say that though. Now I'm about to drop a gem right here. Check me out. All right, so when you say, you know, her pussy already dry, she kind of looking at this dude. I'm like, I ain't feeling this chick, man. But what I have learned, man, throughout my time, man, of really just getting out here, is that a woman, dude, this is what a dude always got to remember. A woman, whatever she's thinking, is that shit ain't never set in stone. No matter what a chick tell you, you can change her mind, or she will change her mind. Even if her pussy might be wet, be dry this minute, 5 minutes later, that shit might be soaking wet just off something I might have said to her, you know, or some words something that she done seen. Yeah, or something that she done seen too. Yeah, like it could have been your whip. You know, she could have seen that chain that you pulled out or something, or some money.
That's outside of the 3 C's though.
Right. That is outside of the 3 C's.
So she really done went to just smash action at this point. If she wants
at that point, right? But see, that's why I don't when like when you were saying, man, how like, you know, she might just look at you, and I never really think like that, man. Like a chick gonna just see me, she ain't gonna fuck me, or when she kind of made up her mind or whatever. I don't never think like that, man, because I feel like I'm the one that's gotta like impose my will on her. So even if she has said that in her mind, I'm gonna do what I gotta do. And if I want that chick, I'm gonna get her. I'm gonna just put my that male dominance on her, that masculinity, and I'm gonna talk my talk, and I'm gonna get her to do what I want her to do. I don't give a fuck what she wants. It's about what I want, and I gotta impose my will, man. It's just like in a NBA game or NFL game, right? Like you got two teams, they both want to win, right? And team A is like, man, we winning no matter what. Team B saying we gonna win no matter what. But team B is like, nah, we gonna really win because we gonna impose our will on you. And damn, they end up winning the game like 31-7 because they both kind of wanted something, but team B imposed that will, man. And that's what guys got to do, man. As an alpha male, man, I always talk about alpha male shit. You got to impose your will on these females, man, because they don't know what they want. A chick don't know what you got to let her know, and you got to tell her what she wants. That's how I feel. Like you might have a chick that's like, oh, I only like guys that are taller than 5'8". I like 6 foot dudes. I don't like a dude that's 5'8". So if she said that, like say she said that to me, and I'm 5'8", and she like 6 foot dudes, am I gonna be like, oh man, well I might as well just get out? I'm sorry for even talking to you. Let me just get out of here. Like, nah, you know what I'm saying? I'm still coming with mine. I'm gonna make you love me. I ain't gonna make you like me. I'm gonna make you love a 5'8" dude.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Like, damn, I ain't never liked a short nigga before.
Right, but you don't like one a night though, you know, and that might end up being your wife or something. You know what I'm saying? And she said she didn't even like cats that was short like that.
You got to be careful with that, especially in the workplace. You know, it could be harassment, shit like that. You know
oh yeah, for real. Well, you know, you gotta know what you're doing and what situation you're doing that in. But you know, like, you know, when I'm saying impose your will, of course, I'm not saying like grab the bitch, not like that. But
Sound like you want
not,
to take the pussy, man.
yeah, not that. But imposing your will as far as like, you spitting that game at her, man. You talking that talk. I hate using that word game, but you using your mouthpiece on her, man, and you really because you can make like I said, a chick is so they minds be everywhere, dude. Like a chick could say one thing today and she'll be the complete opposite tomorrow, man. So, like I said, as a man, you gotta guide a woman into what you want her to do, man. They all can easily be guided.
See, no, I'm gonna just throw a quick counter. I want to say counter argument to that, right?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna say this, right? With what you described, let's say a chick might say one thing. There's still a difference though between her pussy is dry because let me throw this out there, right? Her pussy might not be dry. She might be testing you. You see what I'm saying? So there's that opposite aspect of it. She might be testing you to see what you're about. She might low key be feeling you, right? But she wants to kind of test you, see what you're about, see if you really, see if you got that dominance factor where you're really gonna come through and you're still gonna push through, right? That doesn't mean she doesn't feel you. That doesn't mean she doesn't feel you though. That might mean she's just testing you. You see what I'm saying? What I'm saying is, if she looked at you, let's say in her mind, and she just really wasn't feeling you, right?
Yeah.
Or let's say even something that you were saying or whatever, right? Just the whole combination, the energy, the aura, right? The way you look, whatever. If she just wasn't feeling that, she made that up in her mind. At that point, man, she's already pretty much put the blockade right there. Like you could keep on trying, but in her mind, she's not fucking you. You know what I mean? Like what I feel you described, because I can understand that aspect, and I know all three of us can relate to this, right? There's definitely some chicks, they're gonna try to play super hard, right? They're gonna really try to test your dominance, your manhood, right? To see what you're really about. See, are you really let's say symbolically, are you really packing like that, right? Or are you just coming through and just like on some friendly shit, So with that aspect, I'll definitely agree on both sides, but I would say that there's a difference though between, is she really dry, or is she just testing you, or is she just trying to see if you'll make her wet? You see what I'm saying? But when she's really dry, I think that's the cutoff point. If she's made that decision, she's like, now this is right here, whatever.
I agree.
Right. Like, well, when I'm saying now, I'm not talking about like if I'm like messing with the chick, because at that point I don't know if I'm just talking to the bitch, to the bitch. I don't know if she dry or wet. I don't know because I'm just talking to her. Now, if it's like a sexual situation and it's like that, then I'm backing out. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not gonna try to, if it's already to that point, and you know what I'm saying, and I ain't, if it's, that's not what I'm talking about. But I'm just talking about like if I'm talking to her and she gives me that vibe, like, nah, I'm not feeling you, and you thinking in your mind like, damn, she ain't really feeling me like this or whatever. I'm gonna still keep talking to her and see where her head at, to see if I can kind of like, can make her do what I want her to do. You know what I'm saying? Basically, give me the number or go home with me or whatever hell I'm trying to do.
And like dude was saying earlier, man. Right?
Yeah.
When he was saying, let's say you go out into the parking lot, you got your whip. In those types of situations, I feel like you gotta have that card in your back pocket. You gotta have something there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like if you're going to war, man. Let's say you're going to war and your Glock gems, right? you better hope you got something else, right? Because if you don't, that's it, man.
You gotta have plan B, man. You gotta have
shit, plan B and C.
So it's like
when it comes to that,
she says like,
true.
She says like, oh, like she's acting like she's not fucking with you. Let's say off the physical. You say, you whip out your car keys, right? You say, oh, you feel me now, right? Like, you got something that you're able to present to her, right? Where it's like, okay, I got something else for you, right? Like I got something else. All right. You got a couple of cards, because if you're just going there with one card, let's say. All right. I'm gonna ask you that, right? I'm gonna ask you, what's your approach, right? You're in that type of position, right? Let's say a chick she's just not giving you the time of day in the conversation, right?
Right.
How do you approach it?
Well, I don't have, like I said, I don't have no lines or nothing that I say. if I'm trying to get at a chick, like it was a chick, but this was out somewhere. This wasn't at no club, man. This chick was at a you know, she was out like at she was at working or whatever, man, like one of these department stores or something, right? And I was trying to talk to her, and she was looking at me like, dude, are you really trying to talk to me? I'm at my job, like I don't have time for this. She kind of was giving me that vibe, right? And I'm like, it didn't, I didn't stop. I'm like, you know, I kept talking. I was like, well, you know, like, shit, I'm just saying, you know, we can go get a drink or something like that, or you know, just something easy or whatever, you know, just talk, man. Ain't nothing like too crazy. Like, I'm not really trying to like, I don't even know what it might be, but yo, we can get a drink or something. And I kept at it. And I kept at it. She was like, well, you know, I'm at work. I don't have time for this right now. And I don't know. It's like, why are you trying to talk to me in this store? She was just really, dog, she was really not trying to mess with me, man. But I kept going, I kept at it, I kept at it. Shit, I think I even after she kind of gave me a little bit of static there, I think I kept like shopping around the store, you know, like I was really trying to get some and I wasn't. I was like thinking about some more shit I might say. And then I ended up getting something, man, out of there, man. And then I went back up to the counter, man. I'm like, hey, what's up? Like, so you're not gonna give me the number? Like, so you just gonna do me like that? Like, you see, I've been kept trying to talk to you. I didn't put all this effort in, and you're not even going out with me like one time, like get a drink, no coffee, no nothing. And she was like, no. And I'm like, oh, okay, all right. And so I'm thinking at that point, like, all right, man, I'm gonna just give up. But when she said that, she actually went and rung this stuff up and came back. And she was like, well, you know what? You was persistent. You know, you seem like you really was you want to talk to me, like you really putting in that effort. And she ended up giving me the number. And I, man, like a few days later, shit, I was smashing. Um, right up in her spot, man. So I don't know, man. Like I said, you can't really worry about what they're saying, man. You gotta keep trying to get your, you know, you just gotta keep going at it, man. You gotta keep trying to get your mission completed. You know, at some point you do kind of gotta give up, man, but you don't give up that easy. As a man,
Now,
you know, a man, you gotta kind of try to impose your will as best as possible.
now the way that you approach that, I like that approach, you know. But I feel like that approach right there worked for you, based off the type of energy that you were presenting. You know what I mean? Because at that point, you pretty much kind of crossed the border, as opposed to, you know, where you just spitting game and you actually got real with it for a second. You know what I mean? Like you actually got to the point where you said, hey, you know, like, look, I've been trying to holler at you all this time, like this, that, right?
Yeah,
And she probably saw some real, like, you know, something there. You know what I mean? Based off of that. But now, if you were to put like 10 other dudes in that same exact position, man, that shit could turn to fucking sexual harassment real quick.
damn,
Getting
damn,
pulled
dog,
out,
that's light
getting
work.
pulled out the wall, getting pulled out the wall by your jeans, man, by the mall cop.
Yeah, for real, man. That type of shit can get ugly, man. You know what I'm saying? Like me, I'm more the playoff type. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wanted to know that I like her, but I ain't drooling over her fucking ass. You know what I'm saying? So
Exactly, yeah.
if I don't get you this way, I'm gonna get your ass the other way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
That's why I play my other card. But you know, I mean, maybe twice. You know what I'm saying? But 3 times, 3 no's. You know what I'm saying? Like, hell no. You feel me?
Yeah, like if I'm talking a bitch, let's say, right? Let's say for example, like, you know, like I'll do this sometimes. I'll be like eating at a restaurant or something, right? And the waitress, let's say I'm feeling her, right? And I say like, oh, what's up? You know, like this, that. I'll tell her, you know, throw something out there, right? Make a joke or something, right? Ask for a
yeah,
number, right? And she'll go, oh, I got a boyfriend, this, that, right? She's gonna come back, right? At one point or another, I'm gonna ask for something. She's gonna come back. I might make a little joke, right? Or I might try to, you know, throw something out there to kind of like, you know, to make it more or less kind of like an easy atmosphere, right? Something light, you know, and then try to kind of finesse my way back into it by spitting some lighter game, but kind of like almost like confirm that whatever she said earlier was bullshit or not, right? But if she's still like, oh no, I got a man, this, that. I mean, I'm not gonna go for the 3 shot, you know. When it comes down to
Yeah,
it, man, I take 2 shots. I'll
yeah.
take the first shot, and if the first shot's a dub, I'll take that kind of like, you know, take somewhat of like a lighter approach, maybe make a little joke, maybe try to, you know, work my way back in. But if she's still like, oh no, I got a man. I mean, I'm not. Maybe I'm not built like that, but I'm not gonna keep going. You know what I'm saying? For the third, fourth, fifth. You know?
Oh
I
no,
just feel
I
like
ain't
at
going
that
to
point,
no
you're
no third and fourth. I actually, man, I ain't like that. Now that particular situation, that was a little while back. Now normally I'm not gonna go too like I'm gonna say what I gotta say, man, and I'm gonna be in and I'm gonna be out. But you know, every situation is not the same, man. You know, like you gonna run into some situations where you gonna do something, you might do something that you would maybe never do just for that particular situation. Like, man, you know how it is, but my point is no matter what you're doing, man, do that shit with confidence and do it like you do it all the time. So you don't really look like, you know, you like an amateur. You like, damn, what he doing? You know, he don't even look like, what is this dude doing? Like, nah, man, whatever you do, even if you crash and burn, man, do it with confidence and go 100. That's my whole take on everything that I do.
Respect, man.
yeah.
Yeah, man, I go all the way. And like I said, man, my channel, man, based, like I said, it's based off alpha male perspective. So I see a lot of stuff, man. And honestly, the whole game thing, man, sometimes I slip up and say it. I don't like using the word game because I don't like that whole game thing, man. I don't like game, dog. I just don't like saying game, and I don't really like that whole like thing, man, because it made me start thinking about like them pickup artists and stuff, man. You know how that thing was going crazy. Um, they were trying to tell dudes how to say scripts and shit to chicks and all this. Oh, you gotta say this, you should say this, and if this you do this, then you need to do that. I don't really like that. I know kind of what we are saying is kind of like game or whatever, but I just kind of just put it down to communication skills. But it's all kind of much the same, man. You know what I mean? It's all about the same.
I feel like every situation is a different situation too, man. That's why I feel like this is kind of my approach, right? If I'm feeling a chick, I pretty much put like a 5 second counter in my mind, right? So basically, within that 5 seconds, if I'm not gonna approach her, I'm probably not gonna approach her because by that time I'm getting colder and colder. So basically, you got to pretty much be like ready to jump in the cold water, you know, at all
Yeah,
times.
yeah. You either gonna do
So
it or you not.
and that shit's got to look, and when you get used to doing that, that shit becomes more natural and it's gonna be a lot more genuine. Because for these dudes who just have this script in their mind, it's gonna be like watching a movie and then just random like random scenes just start flashing in the middle of the movie, right? That shit's not gonna at all look legit, you know. Like she should be able to read right through that. She'd be like, oh, this dude's literally coming through here, like, you know, like throwing riddles. You know what I mean? Like it's gotta like be. It doesn't matter. Like my mom say like this, right? It doesn't matter what you say. It's the fact that you say something. You know, that's the first step. It's the fact that you make that approach. It's the fact that you're showing the confidence that, hey, there's all these other dudes that are walking around, you know, puffing up their chest, but they're not making that approach, right? But I am, you know. So that
Fact.
already is kind of like separating you from the pack. Let's say you see a chick. Let's just say like, let's say you might even like hesitate or whatever. I'm just saying this. I'm not saying this for either of you, but I'm saying this for anybody who might be watching. Even if, let's say, for a split second you hesitated in your mind, the fact that you approached her, look, she doesn't know that. So from there, you just start doing things the way that it flows for you. You know, you try to find the openings where they are, but you don't got to think that you got to be some type of fucking genius with all this fucking, you know, crazy shit to make the approach. Whatever you
Right.
see, right?
Yeah, it ain't that deep.
Yeah. So that's why when I look at that whole, you know, game thing and the whole, you know, cold approach and like, oh, you know, use all these lines and this and that, you know, touch her hand. Like I say, look, man, every situation is different. A chick might be standing there, man, across the counter. You go to grab her for her hand, man. Once again, you know,
Yeah,
you
well,
might
yeah,
you
you
might have a
can't. Yeah,
different.
you gotta know what situation. Yeah, you can't be doing that shit. You at the
You gotta be
store and she
socially.
there, you trying to grab her hand. Yeah, now that's some sexual harassment shit.
You gotta be
Yeah,
socially conscious with this shit too. Otherwise, man, you'll get a lot of dudes locked up. You know, that's
hell
some
yeah,
crazy
man,
shit.
for real, man. Well, real quick, man. Shout out to my man, I am Rage, man, and see ya, man. I can't even read you. You got a long ass name, dog. But the African Black Solution, man. Yo, shout out to you too, man. So yeah, man. I mean, man, you know what I'm saying? We had a good little, man, session, man, discussion, dude. You know what I'm saying? I'm probably gonna wrap this show up, man. So y'all wanna any last words, man? Y'all wanna kind of put on this, man, or what y'all got to say, man? I guess drop. I go to you first.
Hey man, shit, appreciate you having me on, man. I had a good time, man. Anytime you want my input on anything, man, I'll be here.
Yes, sir, man. No doubt, no doubt. What you got, Al Capone?
Yeah, man. I appreciate you. Letting me get up on here, man. Chopping up with both of you, man, was definitely good. It's a good conversation, man. A lot of a lot of different perspectives, man. A lot of shit to think about, man. And anytime, man. Anytime you have these streams, man, it definitely be a pleasure, man, to hop on and offer some type of input, maybe something a little different, or different perspective, man. But appreciate you, man. And all the shit that you got out here on your channel, man, it's definitely good shit, bro. Good content, man. Good quality, man. I'm sure it'll help out a lot of people. So, and keep doing your thing, man.
Hey, man, for sure, man. Like, I appreciate, man, both of y'all for coming on, man. My man Drop Zone, man. My man Al Capone, man. Like I said, man, it's ManCodeTV, man. Like, this is the channel for the alphas. We this is a man cave, dude. This is where we come and we do our thing, man. Make sure you like this video, man. Leave a comment, share the video, man. If you want to donate to the channel, man, hit my cash app, man. I'll always appreciate it, man, with that support. And like I always say, man, if you stay on code, you ain't gotta get on code, man. And I'm gone.